Hey guys, this is my son Devin, and guess look what he bought me. I don't know if you guys can see this. Ah! This is the best thing that can ever happen to you. Devin, you are not eating that entire, you freak.
Hi Maya.
That's my little vegan pizza boy, and he just bought me this beautiful coffee. This is what I need to complete the next set of videos. Hi guys, this is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your energetic reading for Mercury retrograding in Aquarius on the same day that the Sun in Capricorn aligns with Pluto in Capricorn. So I'm going to talk about aligning. When energy aligns, it means, a lot of times I say you align yourself with energy. I'm trying to get you to, I'm trying to direct you to tune into a specific energy because there's something beautiful about that alignment with you and energy. But when I say that the Sun in Capricorn is aligning with Pluto in Capricorn, that means that the energy is in the exact degree. They're in the same exact degree, which is big. The planet of power is going to completely align with the Sun. That's big, big news. That is empowering yourself to achieve something that you deeply desire. Now, this is happening on the same day that Mercury retrogrades in Aquarius. So we're going to experience, anytime Mercury retrogrades, it means that there are delays. There are delays with the way that you think and process things. There are the ways that you communicate. There are delays in the way that you communicate. There are delays. So delays could be, and highly probable in this energy, that a lot of these, a lot of our electronics, especially the electronics that is regarding technology, anything regarding technology, because Aquarius is technology. There is going to be a whole bunch of stuff that goes down with the delays in our electronic. And I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted because my son was making pizza. Okay, and by the way, communication sucks. As I'm sucking up this energy, I'm going to probably talk like a fracking fool. So you guys are just going to have to love me anyway, because it's really hard when I tune into energy, especially Mercury energy, to communicate effectively. I just absorb it and I'm like, oh God, oh, get the bot, that, and I expect you guys to understand what the frack I was just trying to say. So I'm super sorry. Okay, so let's talk about Mercury and Aquarius energy. So in a positive vibration of this energy, there could be an idea from the past that it was like a very inventive idea that you had, maybe something that you used to think about as you were a kid, or maybe that you used to think about or talk about with a group of friends, or maybe there was like your friends and you hung out and you thought, God, wouldn't it be great if this product was invented? And you guys really were like thinking about how you could invent this product, right? This is good energy to explore some of those inventive thought processes from the past, because those are something to bring forward to the future. What I'm thinking of is, I love Star Trek, like the really old Star Trek. I'm a track head. So when Captain Kirk used to go through the door and it used to just automatically open up, I remember when doors didn't do that, right? But some futuristic show showed us using cell phones and, you know, flipping them open, and now those are products that we have and we utilize every day. And it's like literally what I'm thinking of is I'll go to the bathroom and there'll be like a paper towel machine, and I'll just go like this in front of the paper towel machine, and I'll be looking at it like it's broken, it doesn't work. And it's just one of those ones you actually have to manually do because I'm so pampered by technology. So guys, technology is, and ideas about technology, especially, they have to be past related. It could have just been, you know, you've been dreaming, you've been having this like reoccurrent dream about a particular product or a particular idea that you feel is very inventive. That is the energy to explore. What is not good is initiating something, starting up a product line, or moving forward in the energy with something new right now. It has to be past related for it to be an energy that's supported. If you start up something that's when Mercury is in retrograde, if you are trying to start up a business that's based on technology and you're doing it right now when Mercury is going to be in retrograde in Aquarius, no. That's a bad no. Don't be doing that. Really, when you initiate change, you really are aligning yourself with energy at that time. So just wait a few days. I would wait until Mercury goes completely out of retrograde before I do anything that it does not have some sort of past implication on it. Now, if there is some humanitarian cause in the past that you were drawn to, this is a great energy to realign yourself with those humanitarian causes. That is highly supported, and you will find that is very expansive energy. It will ignite your passion and your desire, and it will empower you and empower others. That's amazing energy that's highly supported in this energy. The lower vibrations of this energy is, it's just so frustrating when you want technology to work and it just won't work. You know, I can't emphasize enough how many times you'll just be like working in your email and it just freezes and you can't get it to, and you can't type out what you're going to type out, or when you send it, it's not received, or, you know, don't buy any electronics in this energy, especially anything that has to do with new technology. Big no, you will be returning it. That's just not supported in this energy whatsoever. This is only a few days that we have, and then Mercury drops into Capricorn, and then we're talking about realigning ourselves with Pascals, and that's a bigger kettle of fish that we're going to be driving into. But for now, technology is going to be a pain in the batoot. So I'm going to have a lot of fun loading these videos. That's all I got to say. All right, guys. So I am going to be right back to talk about how this is going to affect your sun and your rising sign. And I'd also check out my Mercury sign in this particular video. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much. Aries, this is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your energetic reading for Mercury retrograding in Aquarius, and then the Sun and Pluto aligning in Capricorn. So your ruler is going to be in Scorpio, and this event is going to be happening in your hopes, your dreams, and your wishes. Now, there is a lot going on in this energy. This has to do with change. It has to do with changing an outcome, something that you deeply desire, that is past related, that had to do with maybe a hope, dream, or a wish that you had, that you actually in the past had saw as a career, life, path, destiny, but maybe abandoned to conform. So maybe it's what the high vibration in this energy is, to revisit this idea, you know, and this is going to be something that I think you're going to be thinking about. You're going to be working a lot behind the scenes. You're going to be thinking this through. Remember, this has to be a past related thing in this energy. This is pulling up something that you used to desire, that used to really get you excited, and it used to make you feel like you could make a significant in your change in your life, which empowers you, right? Okay, where you could lose power in this particular energy is that you may want to make a change, and you may want to change your career, life, path, destiny, and you may not be too mindful of the whole Mercury and retrograde thing. You may get caught up in the Sun and Pluto in Capricorn, and you've got your Mars in Scorpio. So change now. You're hard-headed. You're ego-oriented. You can get so jazzed up that you just go headfirst into the storm and you don't think about preparation. Don't do it. You will regret it. When we make a change, we have to align ourselves with energy, right? Don't align yourself with the wrong type of energy. If you're trying to make forward movement, if it's inventive energy, you're trying to change an outcome, I would definitely, I can see my son's head in the background. Are you feeding the cat?
I'm trying to find the
You can see his hair just like bouncing along the thing. Sorry about that. It's just fun. It's funny. Okay. Anyhow, guys, I would just be mindful not to get too ego-oriented and go forward in energy before the timing is perfect, because you're going to feel very passionate, and this could get you really excited, probably too excited. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again on the next astrological event. Hi, Taurus. This is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your energetic reading for Mercury retrograding in Aquarius and the Sun aligning with Pluto. This is going to be happening in your career, life, path, destiny, and it's a very expansive part of the chart. So Venus is going to be in Sagittarius conjunct with Saturn. Change is you're feeling like you need to make a change. There is something that is coming up from the past, perhaps something having to do with an old relationship or a significant partnership, or perhaps a past relationship has returned to your life that is expanding you in a new direction. And this is very, very stimulating, very exciting in a high vibration. This will make you think about things in a new and innovative way, and you will be thinking about potential in this energy. And when the Sun aligns with Pluto and you have all this expansive thinking, and then you're stubborn like a bull, and you've got, your career, life, path, destiny changing, you can get very stimulated in this energy, and I want to say that you can get almost too excited in this energy. Remember, we don't make any significant changes unless it's a past-based relationship, past-based inventive idea, past-based endeavor. Perhaps, in the past, you used to work with somebody on a particular business or in an idea that you guys had in the past, or perhaps you guys created something together, highly supported, to move forward and change your career, life, path, destiny in this energy. It will ignite your desire, and it will empower you, because the planet of power and Sun are aligned in this energy. So if it's a past-based endeavor in any way, or a past-based relationship that is expanding an opportunity, grab it and move forward, because this is rocking energy for that. Where the negative vibration of this energy lies is be realistic about this hope, dream, or wish. Do not get caught up in the concept more than the reality of the situation. This is energy where You want to progress and you want to move slow and you want to think things through, but with all this passion and, you know, you're starting to feel really energized and empowered, and all these new changes that you're making, you can make some very foolish decisions based on an illusion that you're creating for yourself. You're idealizing the situation. Don't do that in this energy because it won't be supported. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again on the next astrological event. Hi, Gemini. This is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your energetic reading for Mercury retrograding in Aquarius, and then we have the Sun in Capricorn and aligning with Pluto. So we've got the planet of power, and we've got the Sun, which is your desire, in complete alignment. Now for you, this is your ruler going into retrograde in forward thinking and innovative thinking. So to me, what this suggests is that you need to dial back the way that you're thinking. And okay, so what's happening is there's some expansive thinking that is going on internally right now with you. And you are thinking about some changes that you need to make, and you are aligning your desire with empowering yourself to make these changes. When you do this, I want you to align yourself with things that you've thought through about past-based endeavors. Don't get overly stimulated to make brand new changes that won't be supported in this energy, especially if it's anything having to do with inventive energy, creating a new concept, maybe a new inventive idea about technology. Those things are big no-nos to start out fresh and new. But if there's something having to do with the past or a past-based endeavor, or some sort of idea that you used to think about, or maybe you help somebody create something, and in that process it has stimulated you to make some powerful changes, that's highly supported in this energy. There is a harmonious flow of energy that you're feeling. This is going to be a very easy transit for you these few days that Mercury is retrograding in Aquarius. If you're aligning yourself in the right energy, you know, Jupiter is expanding potential in family, home and family environments. There's a lot of peace to be found in being happy where you're at, enthusiastic and optimistic about the potential of your current situation. It's where you're trying to make forward movement that may be a challenge, because what's going to happen is you're going to find delays frustrating. Here's what happens with a Gemini. When a Gemini experiences too many obstacles, they get completely distracted and they don't want to do it at all. It's like, okay, that just pissed me off. That didn't go my way. And if it's reoccurrent, you'll completely abandon an idea and get distracted by a completely different idea. Don't allow that to be where your mind goes. To stay in alignment with the highest forms of vibration, find peace. Know that this transit is extremely temporary. Communicating via electronic devices for you are going to piss you off. So if they're starting to frustrate you and you're determined to communicate, I would definitely just put down your freaking communication device and just, I don't know, do something else. Like, a technology is going to bite the big one for everybody, but especially you, because it's your ruler. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again on the next astrological event. Hi, Cancer. This is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your energetic reading for Mercury retrograding in Aquarius, and then we have the Sun and Pluto aligning. So, Sun is your deep desire, right? That your barometer that comes from deep within. And then we have the planet of power aligning. That means a lot of personal power is to be found in a high vibration of this energy. So this is going to be happening in a very transformative part of your life. This is going to transform a relationship. This is going to possibly make a relationship a lot more intimate. It's going to bring out the passion in your life again. It's a very sexually motivating part of the chart for you, especially when you've got this combination. When you have the sun aligned with power, that means you're not feeling a lot of inhibitions. You're very experimental in this energy. It's very passionate energy for people who are in partnerships and unions that are established. If some of you are in relationships that are like partnerships and unions having to do with work or some sort of creative endeavor, I do believe that that is where you may find an unexpected partnership. You may be attracted. It may intensify that relationship significantly. Passion may just seep in there whether you want it to or not. So the moon in Scorpio. Okay, so we have the moon in Scorpio, we have the sun and Pluto, because see, Pluto rules Scorpio energy. So you can imagine, so you've got your emotions and this deeply intense kind of desirable energy of Scorpio, and then you've got the sun and you've got Pluto conjunct. There's a lot of intense energy in here. Now this could mean a whole lot of things, but what I love about this energy is I see no negative energy directly affecting at least your sun sign. Now, if you go off and you look at your rising sign, or you look at Mercury and you see other energy, then you have to combine it with this energy. But I love that Cancer-based energy is in a high vibration. I couldn't see you aspected. I couldn't see the moon in Scorpio aspected at all by any negativity. So we've got Jupiter in Virgo, and it is just beautifully sextile in this energy. So this is about talking things through. I believe that this has a lot to do with intense desire that is past-based, that you're going to start talking about. Past-based plans, maybe. Perhaps you are trying to think about an intimate relationship and combining that and starting to share your life with this person, share your resources with this person is highly possible. So this could be energy where you guys are talking about moving in together. You're talking about getting married. You're talking about stepping up the goals of this relationship. It might be almost impossible to fight the desire that lies in this relationship. This relationship, I'm happy to say, is a very expansive relationship and a very healing relationship that you have aligned yourself with. And I don't care. Relationship is very different than it used to be. I have had several relationships that were friends and they were not sexually motivated at all, but we went through and we had a relationship where I spent every holiday with them. I spent, my kids grew up with them, but there was no sexual motivation, but they meant a lot to me. So relationships don't have to be about sex. They can be anybody, a friend that you consider a companion, right? That you need to share your life with a little bit more, and they're starting to become more of a daily impact into your life. So, but whatever it is, it's beautiful. It's perfect in this energy, especially if it's somebody from the past, if it's somebody that you used to love, that's coming back, that's highly supported in this energy, deeply intense, and a lot of desire for you. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again on the next astrological event. Hi, Leo. This is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your energetic reading for Mercury retrograding in Aquarius, and then we have the Sun and Pluto in Capricorn in alignment. So that's the planet of power. and the Sun. This is a big deal for you especially, because the planet of power is aligning with your ruler. And this is beautiful, beautiful energy. And what I like about this energy is that for you, Chiron is in your sprinkling a little bit of extra fairy dust for you. It's healing how you are perceived by others. It's healing the way, how confident you feel about how you're perceived by others. This is about people having a lot more faith in what you have to offer, and for you to feel more secure about what you have to offer. I mean, there's something special about this energy for you. This is about work. I see this highly supported with work with you. There could be even a relationship in your life that's path-based, or that you have had a strong foundation with, that is supporting you in setting up either a really powerful coping method, a powerful routine, or what it's doing is it's supporting you in a work-based endeavor. This could be something that you've been pouring a lot of energy into, that is perhaps some very inventive energy, that was an idea from the past that you are starting to manifest as potential. This partnership could be very supportive, and it could be it could give you enough foundation to feel this empowerment, right? It could also mean that you want to make a relationship significant in your life, and you want this relationship to be something that is in your daily routine. Could step up that relationship significantly. Now, an unpleasant energy for you, and I'm not going to lie, is that Uranus is in here expanding you, right? And sometimes when we go through extreme expansion like this, because we have our Sun, we have Pluto, so we have, you know, our core and the planet of power, and then we have Mercury, the way that we think and interpret our environment. In retrograde, there could be something that we're super passionate about. We just want to go headstrong and we want to go forward with, and we're so excited about it. And then there's just delay, right? There's just this Mercury stupid delay. You can't communicate about it effectively because you've got retrograde energy. Electronic devices are just, you know, giving you a pain in your butt. And so you could have an ego-based response to this, because it could be very frustrating, because you want to move forward, but there's obstacles because we're caught in a Mercury retrograde here for a little while. Don't let that get your ego all riled up. Don't be a dramatic lion and be roaring all over the place and be in drama for a partnership that you're in. Like, you know, everybody's experiencing the same transit that you are. And so I know that sometimes when you have something that holds you back, you get a little drama king about it, or queen. Just don't do it. It's a low form of vibration, and really there's so much beautiful energy that you can concentrate on. Just elevate your energy and you will enjoy this transit tremendously. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again on the next astrological event. Hi guys, this is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your energetic reading for Mercury retrograding in Aquarius and the Sun aligning with Pluto. So we've got the planet of power aligning with our desire, what motivates us to make changes from deep within. For you, this is happening in an area where you are starting to take a look at maybe perhaps a new idea, an innovative way of thinking, where this can be extremely frustrating for you. And I'm not going to lie, because your ruler is in retrograde. And so you could have this creative idea. If it's a new creative idea, if it's a new way of thinking, if it's a new ritual that you're wanting to set up, if it's a new routine that you want to initiate in your life to make a powerful change, you're going to experience a delay, and that sucks. It does suck, because when Mercury's in retrograde, it's all about delay. Or perhaps you're wanting to set up these routines, and so you're making phone calls, or you're making you're trying to, maybe develop some part of, maybe you're trying to set up email, maybe you're trying to set up a YouTube channel, maybe you're trying to set things up that have to do with technology. Those things are going to experience a delay, and that can be very frustrating. But if you're moving forward with an idea from the past, if you're working on an idea that you've been developing for some time, you will still experience delays, but as long as it's past related, maybe you have this new creative idea, you've been caught in a routine, in a ritual, in a work, in a job that you're not as aligned with anymore, and there's this stimulating activity that's starting to happen in your life, and you really honestly want to pursue it. If it's past related, it's sweet in this energy. Super sweet. So Jupiter has been working with you for some time to expand your confidence, expand your security in what you have to give. When you do this, it causes you to take a look at your life as a whole and to critically analyze it, right? And you're going to see, wow, I was really strong, and I had all these great ideas, and I thought my life was going to go in this direction. And then you conformed, and you fell into a job where conforming gave you stability, and so that's what you did. But I'm here to tell you that conforming is not where you're going to find empowerment. Where you're going to find empowerment and where you're going to align yourself with your desire is this new expansive way of thinking. And so you're going to have to find peace with that. And I believe that you're going to find a harmonious flow of energy during this transit in that thought process. Where it can be frustrating is if you are trying to implement something new in your day-to-day routines, you're going to experience delays, and that can pull you into darker thoughts and critical thinking as Mercury in Aquarius squares off with Mars in Scorpio. It can be, an intense Mars in Scorpio energy is just kind of fighting energy. So you could feel frustrated, and you could feel combative, and you could feel passive aggressive in the energy for you. You could resort to manipulation tactics because you're so frustrated not getting your way because of these constant delays. This energy is, I think, more for you about sitting back and thinking about maybe the past, and thinking about opportunities from the past that you may have missed, or social circles, or somebody from the past that you used to, perhaps an old friend that you used to really align yourself with. It's time to reconnect with that type of thinking. Not so much setting up those day-to-day rituals at this time, at this part of the transit. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again on the next astrological event. Holy moly, mama, like. Okay. Alrighty. Hi, Libras. This is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your energetic reading for Mercury retrograding in Aquarius and the Sun and Pluto aligning in Capricorn. This is big deal. For you, I really like this energy. As long as you are staying realistic, this is going to be a pleasurable transit for you. So, a partnership that you are involved in is really honestly expanding the way that you interpret your life on a day-to-day basis, the value that you place on how you live daily. And I think what it's doing is it's asking you to talk about things. I would encourage you to talk about things from the past. I would encourage you to talk about relationships from the past and where they went wrong, and what you learned from them, and to expand the relationship and the communication. But I want you to implement past lessons in that for there to be the right kind of development in this energy. This is highly creative energy. I love this energy for you because it is very beautiful, blissful, romantic energy. So for some of you, you're flirty. You know, you are on fire. You are attractive. Some of you can be a little bit too flirty. You could be, if some of you are bored in relationships, you could have some romantic interests other places, and it's just going to be through conversation. It's very highly possible that a relationship from the past could emerge during this energy, and it could be very stimulating for you to talk to this person, which then could lead to flirty conversations that push the boundaries. If some of you are in relationships, if you're not in a happy relationship, there could be a very unexpected thing that pops up that makes it very easy for you to justify being too flirty in this energy. And I'm not going to lie, because there's a lot of passion. You're feeling empowered in this energy. You're feeling very, you're pleasure seeking. Pleasure seeking is going to be big time in this energy. Now, a really high vibration in this energy is your partner could be doing all of that for you. It doesn't mean that you have to seek it outside of a partnership. If you're aligned and in a great partnership, you're feeling flirty with your partner. You're feeling very romantic. You're feeling like you want to step up the intimacy. You're feeling like you may want to blur some boundaries. And you could be feeling very experimental. Some of you could be thinking about things you've done in the past that made your relationship super exciting. Or maybe there was a particular relationship that used to stimulate you, and so you kind of are thinking about it. And it starts to create a thought process as you start to communicate with your partner about it, where you could start to blur some boundaries as far as how you seek pleasure in relationships. It's highly possible in this energy, where you could lose some ground in this energy, and where the vibration starts to sink is the fact that if you are at all insecure and you are not getting enough attention, again, that's where you may stray and seek attention from others because you're bored, and you're so desirable in this energy, and it's so, the way that you seek to empower yourself if you're not being appreciated by a partner or by a family is you may go outside and seek it from somebody else. That's just what could happen in this energy. Anyhow, guys, it's a truly lovely transit for you. I feel like a lot of you are going to feel like the Sun aligning with Pluto is going to be very stimulating for your relationships. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again on the next astrological event. Hi, Scorpio. This is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your energetic reading for Mercury in Aquarius retrograding, and then the Sun aligning with Pluto. This is big for you. This is really big, healing, expansive energy for you. I feel this is so amazing just because, okay, so the Sun and Pluto are going to align. So the planet of power, your ruler, is going to align with the Sun, what you deeply desire. And this is going to have something to do with your home and family, and maybe a sibling. So it could bring a family member closer to you. Maybe there was a sibling that you had a falling out with. This could bring you guys, your whole family, back together. It's a very beautiful energy. If some of you have had some sort of family issues that have there was an area in that relationship that had some depreciation during all of the Pluto-Uranus squares, and then there was a lot of expansion after that. And for some of us, we experience losses. I do believe that there is empowerment to be found in this energy for you now. Mars in Scorpio is going to trine Neptune and Pisces. So this could mean that you find some empowerment in a relationship. Remember that Mercury is in Aquarius, so this somebody could come back from your past that just got you, you know, just understood the intensity, understood all the water energy about you, and has been missing you. And this person was somebody you felt at ease with. This is possible in this energy because when Mercury goes into retrograde, if it's in Aquarius, this is somebody that really stimulated you and your belief system, and it's highly supported in this energy. Also, the planet, Pluto and the Sun conjunct, well, aligned, is going to be sextiling the Moon in Scorpio and Chiron. This is about something that you hold deeply, the way that you have been perceived in the past, probably by either social media or a group of friends or some groups that you have yourself involved in some way. I find that they're going to start to support you more, especially if it's in the home and family environment. I believe that you're starting to feel supported. You're starting to feel like people understand you. You're starting to feel the intensity of those relationships going in the right direction. Sometimes the intensity in a relationship can make you lose power, but this isn't that type of energy. It's very empowering energy. What can be a challenge in this energy is for some of you that you feel pretty hot. You feel like you got your mojo back and you're feeling like you want to go conquer the world. And then delays happen because we have all this Mercury and Aquarius energy, and then there's this big delay, and we're going to be stuck in a Mercury retrograde when it falls back into Capricorn. And so here's the danger that lies. You have some forward energy, some forward thinking. You're creating a new persona, a new life for yourself. You're aligning your desires and with your social groups and settings, and you're feeling good. And then you have some sort of unexpected Uranian moment where what you're working on is insecurities that lie from deep within. And perhaps there is something that you haven't exactly accepted about maybe a ritual or a routine or a way that you limit yourself. And so some of your circles, some of the people in your life, a person from your past could actually point those things out for you, and then you could whip out your stinger and kick their ass. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because I know you have the planet of power and the sun combined. That is a burst of energy. It can be a burst of energy in the right direction, and it can be a whole hellstorm in the wrong direction. So mind your energy. Mind the impact. Understand that you can completely disempower somebody in this energy. And although that may be a goal of yours, I'm telling you in the long term, that is not elevated thinking whatsoever. Revenge or some sort of explosive behavior. You may live to regret it. In fact, I'm almost certain that you will, because this is somebody that you may need in your future. And if you pull out your stinger, you may completely disempower that situation from ever being something that was supposed to align you with good energy. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again on the next astrological event. Hi, Sagittarius. This is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your energetic reading for Mercury moving into Aquarius, and then the Sun and Pluto aligning. So for you, again, you're just walking along a blessed cloud, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm jealous and I hate you. You guys always used to think I hate you. I do hate you because you have like this blessed life right now. Beautiful expansion. The way that you're thinking and interpreting your environment, completely on point. You're directing yourself in the right direction. You're aligning yourself with your personal power and your deep desires, and you're valuing what you should be valuing. That's amazing. Many of us struggle lifetimes to try to get the energy that you have just been blessed enough to get in your life if you're aligning yourself in high vibration. This energy is pointing you and expanding yourself in a direction of leadership, of a role model, of your career, life, path, destiny that is guiding many of us. I love that there's some work going on from deep within that you're working behind the scenes and you're not ready to let it all out yet. And that's really important, because Mercury's in retrograde and you could experience a delay, or there could be some work that you have been working on that you may end up changing, especially if it's anything to do with technology, anything to do with forward thinking, anything to do with inventive energy. I would not make any drastic changes while Mercury is in retrograde. I do love that Chiron is in here opposing your ruler. That is an opposition. That is just motivation, because it's easy to trine out this energy. You have the Sun and Pluto in a trine with your ruler. This could just be expanding, and hey, if it expands, it expands. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It doesn't really matter to you. You could just have this whole hippie type, go with the flow, kind of Sagittarian way of thinking. I love that you have a little bit of opposition from Chiron, the wounded healer, exposing a little bit of your wound, keeping you focused and giving you a nudge, keeping you going. But it's a nudge. It's a powerful nudge. It's not a shove off a cliff like I always get. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. Love it for you. Great transit. Just be forewarned about the delays and don't let it frustrate you, because it's such a beautiful transit for you. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again on the next astrological event. Like my foot's like, and I've got my thing going on. I'm like, woo! All right. Hi guys, this is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your energetic reading for Mercury Mercury in Aquarius retrograding, and the Sun and Pluto in Capricorn aligning. For you, this is going to be happening in a part of your life that has to do with aligning yourself with your internal desire. So it's very important. This is hard for a lot of people to do. It's hard for a lot of people to align their sun sign with their rising sign. That's hard, because I know that I'm a Gemini, right? But I also know that's my rising. But I know that my sun sign, all the primary degrees, because I'm born on a cusp, is in Cancer. So I consider myself a Cancer, even though I'm technically a Leo. I'm like a baby, such a baby kitty cat. I'm almost barely a kitty cat. So I've got this outgoing, talk to everybody, make everybody my friend, just a wonderful rising sign. It's one of the best rising signs to have. And then but my internal, the way that I feel and what motivates me is a Cancer. Those don't match, because a lot of times, I want to be more outward expressive, but I'm shy. I want to hide in my shell, but I want to express myself. It's very bipolar energy. So that is what you're going to be working with in this particular energy. So you're going to have your sun aligning with the planet of power, and you're going to be assessing what you value and why you value it. At the same time, you're working internally to align yourself with what you deeply desire. So you have this forward, outward, expressive movement, wanting to get out there. You have all this power and you're feeling pretty aligned, but you have a lot of work going on in your ruler trying to expand you internally so that you can express yourself outwardly in an expansive way that supports those goals, those inevitable goals. So you are where I think growth is going to happen for you in this particular transit is going to have something to do with family, perhaps a childhood friend, perhaps just in your immediate home environment. Perhaps there's an idea that you had in the past regarding a type of home you wanted. If you're trying to relocate and you're looking for a house, and you were thinking of this house that used to be up on the hill that you used to really like, and you used to always walk by it as a kid, you may find it just for sale in this type of energy, or you may find a house that fulfills that old childhood need if you are thinking about relocating in this energy. Reconnecting with old friends is wonderful and highly supported with Mercury and Aquarius in retrograde, because this friend is going to have some sort of expansive qualities in the way that you think. Perhaps there was a childhood friend that you guys would sit around and think up new and innovative ideas with and creative ideas with, and you may reconnect with this person that stimulates that sort of mental activity. Highly supported and a very beautiful energy, as it will stimulate your desire and empower you to make some powerful changes. Where you will lose power in this energy is if you are unrealistic about a goal in your immediate environment. If you are wanting to make changes now, if you are and you are impatient in making that change, and you're not thinking through, which you don't really make a lot of decisions in haste, but when you have so much energy stimulating the planet of power and the sun, it can make you want to make some forward movement that you haven't thought out, because Mercury's in retrograde and it's not the right energy to do that in. So this could bring up an old wound or an old insecurity as you're trying to move forward, and then an obstacle comes up and it reminds you of a past situation, and then it disempowers you and it takes away that shine in this energy. So just don't allow that to happen. Just know that the high form of vibration in this energy is that you are working behind the scenes to try to process the changes that are being asked of you to make, to empower you in the long haul. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again on the next astrological event. Hi guys, this is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your energetic reading, dear Aquarius, for Mercury retrograding in Aquarius and the sun aligning with Pluto. So the planet of power is aligning completely with the sun, and Mercury is retrograding in forward thinking in your sign. So this is happening in your first house. So this has a lot to do with the way that you're interpreting and thinking about your daily environment, the way that you are communicating with others, the way that you are perceived by others. You are thinking about, you're looking at the past reactions, the past ways that you've aligned yourself, the past ways that you have maybe lost power in relationships, and you or may have been perceived wrong, and you are trying to align yourself with maybe perhaps changing the way that you are perceived from others. That is highly supported in this energy as you're looking back at your past and you're allowing it to make powerful changes in your future. Uranus is trining Saturn, and so for you, you are again having a lot of support from siblings. You're having a lot of support from your friends, your circles of friends. Social media is a great support system from you, and you could even find that a particular friend turns into eventually in this month into a very powerful friend that turns into a relationship, and this relationship inevitably will be something that you have been hoping and dreaming about. Where I find a big warning for you, and I'm going to be honest, you have had quite the challenge in aligning your ego with empowering desires. You have had a lot of challenge in this area, perhaps even karmic challenges in this area. So there's some deep suffering that you are processing in this particular transit. As Mercury retrogrades, you are thinking about a past relationship. You're thinking about a past endeavor that you had saw as a goal, somebody that you could build something with, that you could move forward, and a very innovative relationship or an innovative partner that stimulated you to think about the future. What I find a little bit alarming about this energy is, okay, so Saturn in Sagittarius is going to be trining Uranus. So there's no obstacle, there's no holding back. Saturn is good to hold you back sometimes, because if you were all Uranian, you would just be one firecracker that somebody could never ever tolerate. But you have two planets that rule you for a reason. It balances your energy. In this particular energy, there's no balance. Uranus is trining Saturn. So this is expanding the way that you think, and no obstacles are being thrown up. Saturn is squaring off with Neptune and squaring off with Pisces, and Chiron in Pisces. So, and then you have Uranus and Aries squaring off with the Sun and Pluto. So to me, there is an area in your life that you need to take a good hard look at. This is an area where I feel there's a false sense of security with the way that you think others perceive you. You feel empowered it's like you have a false identity, a false sense of security. And you've created an illusion that there's a part of you that's acceptable and accepted, and that you're like, so say if you're a person that's just explosive, often Aquariuses can be the way that they deliver their ideas. I have a really good friend right now at work who's an Aquarius, and she's very dominant. Everything she delivers, every idea she delivers it with such tenacity that it's overpowering. So what's been happening to her, and I observed this in her life, and this is important for you to understand as an Aquarius, is that she has been having, I've watched it in her life, knowing the transit that's going on. I've been sitting back. I don't talk about astrology with her because she doesn't really believe in that sort of stuff. But one thing that I found fascinating, knowing your guys' ruler and how with the transit has been trying to stimulate you to do, she's having a hard time processing the point, the message of the transit that's been going on. She feels like the world's attacking her, or that it's not supporting her, or that she's constantly under fire. She's constantly being criticized. And some of her goals she just can't achieve because there's no growth when you're fighting this energy. That's the squaring. That's ego in front of growth. And it's very hard to let go of regimented thinking when you feel like your desire is aligned with power. What's happening with these people that are in the lower vibrations of Aquarian energy is that they're dominating others to relay their messages, their forward thinking, and then it's not well received and the message gets lost. And so I feel that you are going through an expansive growth period. As Aquarius is, if some of you are working in the lower vibration of being tested. So you feel like you're being criticized all the time for the way that you're being perceived, when the intent that you have is deeply beautiful. But you just don't know how to relay it yet. And so that's what this transit's about. There's going to be a lot of deep healing as you get hammered and hammered and hammered in this square. And as you get hammered with resistance, it will make you change if you are too regimented to be broad-minded in this energy. And I want to warn you about that, because this is a firestorm if some of you are not in elevated. If some of you are looking at friends and socializing and allowing your siblings and your friends, and you're really social and you're just expanding and there's potential and you're working for your hopes and dreams, you're on point. If you're trying to hold on to power and control issues and you're trying to dominate others' thinkings, you are screwed. You're just screwed in this trend. I'm just going to be honest. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again on the next astrological event. Hi, Pisces. This is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your energetic reading for Mercury and retrograding in Aquarius, and then the Sun aligning with Pluto. So what does this mean for you? First of all, you're working behind the scenes. You're diving in to the deepest realms of your life, and you're trying to make some decisions that align you with your passion and empower you. This is about your hopes, your dreams, and your wishes. There is an unconscious block that I feel that you are struggling with in the month of January. And it's something that you resist and hold yourself back in. So Neptune conjunct with Chiron, there's a great healing going on. You're manifesting a new beginning, and it's very expansive energy, but it is causing you to face where you hold yourself back. For some of you, that can cause a lot of anxiety, because there's a direction that you're going in your life that perhaps a partner isn't going. Or perhaps you're wanting to expand in an exciting new way. You're following your career, life path, destiny. You're aligning it with your hopes, your dreams, and your wishes. And there is a karmic destiny that you're trying to align yourself with. But for somehow, there's a wound that's associated in that area where you need to explore why there is an unconscious block in pursuing it to the degree that you should be doing it, because there's so much healing going on. You are facing this insecurity, this wound, this subconscious block. Now Mars is going to be in Scorpio. It's trining Neptune, which is conjunct Chiron. And this is beautiful, by the way, because Mars is in Scorpio, which is really good with Piscean energy. There's so much potential for expansion. I do want to reiterate, and I will, probably this entire month, stop following your partner's desires, your partner's dreams, what your partners want for your future. It's about aligning you with your karmic destiny, with the purpose, with your gifts, with what you have to give. And then you need to find a partner that expands with you in the direction you need to go. Often as a Pisces, you will go in the direction that your partners go because they provide you with the support. You kind of lean on them, become a little bit codependent on your partners. That is really low vibration and energy. You will find that Saturn will put up an obstacle. There will be a lot of karmic issues that you will have to deal with if you start aligning yourself with that energy, with a low form of vibration. It's a beautiful transit if you're looking to make your hopes, your dreams, and your wishes come true and aligning yourself with your career, life path, destiny. This is about changing things. This is about ascension. This is about moving forward. It's not about staying stuck. It's about broadening your perspectives, broadening your hopes and your dreams and your wishes. So anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching Annette's Astrology Corner, and I look forward to talking to you guys again on the next astrological event.